So if you're in 2024, you need a powerful mid-range smartphone in Malaysia or in the global market for your productivity, gaming, and also content creation, then I have one device to recommend to you, which is this, the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G. So for the Malaysian market, this device is actually priced at 1,599 ringgit Malaysia for the 8 gigs of RAM with 256 gigabytes of internal storage. Meanwhile, if you need the larger RAM, larger storage space, which what I have here for the review, you need the 12 gigs of RAM and 512 gigabytes of internal storage variant were priced at 1,999 ringgit Malaysia. So the internal specification is also being powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7200 Ultra chipset. So this chipset is truly tremendously great. I have tried out games like Genshin Impact. It runs quite good, albeit it's not going to be sustained a very long time for higher settings at 60 frames per second. However, if you're someone that constantly shoots 4K videos with this device, yes, it can actually render 4K video as well. I have tried it out, works quite good to be honest, and it does able to cope up with the video rendering in 4K 30 frames per second. Now let's talk about the design on this Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G. For me, I think it's truly stylish, light, and durable. So firstly, why is it so stylish? So Redmi has decided to introduce a unique dual tone design on this device, and for my black color variant, you do notice there's a significant difference of the black color gradient color. Yeah, okay, you do saw that. And also the camera bump design, it looks truly gorgeous as well. There's a unique cutout as well, the line. And if you love curved display with curved back glass cover, yeah, this device has it, and it's truly easy to grip it for a long period time of using this device. Now, I also did mention this is also a light device. Now, I do know that the official figures says that this device is weighed at 204.5 gram, which is slightly a little bit weighted compared to some of the light devices you can get right now in the market. But being a really true performer mid-range phone, I still consider this is very, very light. And even for a long period of using this device, I don't really feel the slightly weighted is going to be hindering a lot of people. And truly, if you are someone that has been using large phones like me, this is actually still quite light, to be honest. And in terms of the thickness of the device, it's only 8.9 millimeter. So that is easy to pocket into your pants, your pouches, your bag, not a problem. And I did mention about durability, right? So this device also has IP68 rating, so there is water and dust proof resistance on this device, making it truly amazing for a long period of ownership for this device. Also, one more thing, the display is actually protected with Corning Gorilla Glass Victus for added protection in terms of drop impacts and scratches. If you have been always loving entertainment on the go with your smartphone, this Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus excels in the display and audio department. So this device is actually rocking a 6.67 inches AMOLED display with a maximum peak brightness of 1800 nits, and it also supports 120Hz refresh rate, and the resolution is outputting is 1.5K. So that is truly amazing. Also, the curved display makes it even much more premium feel onto it. And meanwhile, it also has a dual stereo speakers that supports Dolby Atmos as well. Wow, the sound is fantastic. So now let's go and check out the sample from the display and the speakers on this Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G. Now, let's check out the display now at the maximum brightness setting, and the volume is at the maximum as possible, okay? So I'm gonna play the video. Okay, so let's just... Now, let's talk about the cameras on this device. So, on the rear, it has a triple camera setup featuring a 200 megapixel main camera that has OIS and EIS as well. And for the next camera is an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera. The last one is a 2 megapixel macro camera. And on the front, a 16 megapixel front facing camera do all your selfie photos and videos. Now let's talk about the photography experience. The rear main camera capture the best shot, be it in bright daylight shots or low light situation. You don't have to worry most of the time. It will excel most of the times each time you click that shutter button. And meanwhile, for the ultra wide camera, I will highly recommend you to use it during in an area that has properly lit. If it's not, then I would highly suggest to use a night mode or lighting equipment to enhance the photo quality. Otherwise, you might be suffering noises and artifacts as well. And for the 2 megapixel macro camera, photos just look okay. I would just rather advise you to just use the 200 megapixel photo mode and just do a zoom crop, which looks even much more better than the macro camera. Meanwhile, for the 16 megapixel selfie shooter, looks okay, nothing much to be complained about. But in low light situation, yeah, it might be suffering some noises. So use night mode or the lighting equipment to enhance your selfie photos. As for videography, the main camera here can shoot up to 4K 30 frames per second video. That is amazing. And you do notice that the video quality is truly amazing, be it whether in bright daylight or low light situation. However, if you are shooting something somewhat in dark area, then yes, you do notice there will be some noises occurring in the video. But that is quite normal for most modern smartphones. Meanwhile, the ultra-wide camera here can only capture videos up to 1080p 30 frames per second. I do highly recommend to capture the videos with the ultra-wide camera in properly lit area, because if you are capturing somewhere with low light situation, you are going to notice some noises occurring into your video. And meanwhile, the 2 megapixel macro camera can capture videos up to 720p. So if you love to do a lot of maybe up close videos on flowers, yes, you can use it, but video quality wise, I wouldn't say it's quite perfect. Meanwhile, the front facing camera can capture videos up to 1080p 60 frames per second. Yes, quite nice to be honest. But would like to see mid-range smartphones start to offer 4K video recording capability on its front-facing camera. Now this video is being shot with the front-facing camera of this Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus with the flash being turned on. Yeah, so this is the video quality. What do you think? I think it looks pretty good on the viewfinder display. Up next, let's talk about the battery. So this device here is actually rocking a 5000 milliamp battery, which is quite sufficient enough to last you throughout the day. And when you really need to juice it back up, it is supporting 120 watt hypercharge. Man, you don't have to wait for an hour to fill it up to 100%. Lastly, I need to talk about the software. Why? Because the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G now actually supports the Xiaomi HyperOS. Yeah, so you can see this device is already actually rocking the latest Xiaomi HyperOS. And the Xiaomi HyperOS actually looks amazing. So you can notice that the interface now looks much more modern compared to the previous Xiaomi devices. It looks very clean, animation much more smoother, especially if you are using all the fast refresh rate. Yeah, the animation looks fantastic. Yeah, good to see what Xiaomi is going to do for HyperOS, but nonetheless, you do know that this device actually supports the latest Xiaomi HyperOS. Now that you have know what you need to know about the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G, what is my recommendation? Outright buy it, consider it, or maybe forget it. I would say outright buy it if you are looking for a powerful mid-range smartphone in 2024 with a starting price from 1,599 ringgit Malaysia. Hardly to complain much with what the package is being offered in this device. Truly amazing. And if you need me to give a rating, I'll give it a solid 8.3 out of 10. Yeah. Truly amazing mid-range smartphone today you can get in Malaysia and also global market. Yeah. So basically, that's all I want to say about this Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G for this video. Hopefully you guys love this kind of video. If you do me a favor, please go ahead, subscribe to the YouTube channel and also follow us on the social media account. Last but not least, go to the website and read all the articles that I've written in Malaysia and also internationally as well. Okay, with that out of the box, you already know what you need to get it. Okay, this device, okay, go and buy it and maybe drop some comments if you want to know more about this device. I'll try to answer it when I have the free time. With that said, need to bid you guys farewell. It's Yat Kean here from Trend Ground. Video is long. I'll bow down to you guys and I'll catch you guys on the next one, okay?